Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. Finally, we're doing our introduction video. So this is just like a short video about it describing who we are, how our relationship started, and then we're gonna do a little bit of a Q&A just so that our audience can get to know us a lot better. So I'll start off. I'm Nezre.
Wait, when am I getting a chance to speak?
I said I'll start.
Wait. Hi guys. I can go, Baba. You can go.
Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted.
I'm sorry.
As I said, I'm Nezre Ruesekrans because this guy changed my surname. I'm 25 years of age and I'm originally from Pretoria, and now I'm living in Johannesburg with my roommate and his two dogs. Our dogs, our babies.
Our roommates as well.
Our roommates.
Yard mates.
Our unemployed roommates.
Yeah. They just do things. Eat and
Eat a lot.
eat and dump
Eat a lot.
and mess. They mess up.
Anyway, you can go now.
Yeah, I'm Miguel. I'm the roommate of this one, Satan. I'm joking, not Satan. So I'm a roommate. I'm in the IT field. Yeah, I've been living in Gauteng for about 6 years now. Yeah, why you give me that look? 6 years. I met her in 2019. So 2018, we're still vague around that. Maybe I time traveled.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Where are you from?
I'm from CPT.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So we're going to start with us meeting.
Yeah. So how did we meet?
He swiped right.
I did the right thing and I swiped right. I saw this girl. She was wearing a pink jumpsuit. It was quite interesting. She looked like she could have a very good conversation.
That wasn't me.
It was you?
It
The
wasn't.
chick? Why exactly?
It wasn't a jumpsuit. It was a two-piece outfit.
I'm just saying, you're trying to confuse me now. So it was her, you see, I'm not talking about anyone else. So I met her on Tinder. I swiped right that day. But then we didn't chat for 3 months, and that was because we were both still working down each other's list. We swiped right in a lot of people, got a few matches.
Excuse me, you were my first and only Tinder date.
Trial and error is important. Joking.
Of course.
So unfortunately, I was her one and only. She was my one that I would end up getting
Final
married
one.
to. But yeah.
Doesn't matter how you start.
It's how you
End.
Yeah, it's the journey that matters, not the end. It's the journey, because we all end in death, but let's not talk about death right now. Where were we? So I swiped right, cool. And after swiping right, we never chatted to each other for 3 months until one day I was just curious about the girl in pink. I messaged her, I was like, hey. She was like, hi. She responded very boring, but she looked like she could have a nice chat. So I responded by saying, how are you? She said, I'm fine. She didn't ask me if I'm fine. Okay, but fast forward, ended up flirting with her. I gave her 1 or 2 or 3 lines. She was head over heels over me, but she lived in Pretoria. So that was a problem. She lived too far. And then I wanted to know if she was ever going to meet me. And she was too busy with her life to meet me. So yeah, that's what happened in the beginning.
That is not what happened. But okay.
And then people were upset with me because something happened. I didn't pay attention to it.
Let's explain what happened.
Explain.
So, guys, I was in a car accident involving myself, my sister, my cousin.
I didn't know.
When we initially started chatting, right? Then, because we're still like young, chatting, what? It's the early days, you're talking every hour. Then obviously I haven't been replying for hours because guess what? I was in a car accident and I went to the hospital, etc. I didn't have my phone. And then by the end of the day, when I finally got my phone, I tell this person that I've just been in a car accident and that's why I haven't been on my phone the whole day. Guess what was his reply?
What?
He asked me if we'll ever meet. Someone just tells you that you were in a car accident, that they were in a car accident. And then you say, are we ever going to meet?
I didn't mean that.
Is it?
I skipped over that part, unfortunately.
As you still do.
I have selective reading.
Which I really don't get.
I'm really sorry for that. But now you see, we've worked through that pain. There's still trauma. She still has PTSD about
100%.
me asking a question at the wrong place, wrong time, wrong moment. But fast forward, we ended up going on one date that was average in both directions. We were very awkward, it was, but after that we both realized we could give this thing another date and not see where it goes, and the second date was very good. We went to the arcade, played some games. I got to take the child out of her, free up her mind and spirit, and she came alive, I came alive, and then next we went on a third date and I made her my girlfriend, so I'm happy I took the right steps. I swiped right to end up with this woman. It scales me out a lot.
As
But
I should. Fast forward, he met my parents 3 months into our relationship, which was March 2019. Then in September that same year, his friend was getting married in Cape Town, which gave us the perfect opportunity to go down to Cape Town to meet his family, or for me to meet his family. That was also quite successful. It was very, very nerve-wracking. And then 2020, 2020, April, when lockdown started, we moved in together.
Yeah, we had a trial marriage.
Yeah, basically. We've stayed together ever since.
Yeah.
We got engaged that December 2020.
Yeah.
And then married April 2022.
Yep.
We chose a long engagement for various reasons, the majority being money. We had to save for obviously a big event, which was the wedding. And obviously COVID as well. Like, a lot of people were losing money at their wedding venues and deposits and all of that due to either lockdown being moved a level up or down, or stuff like that. So we didn't want to deal with any of that, or we tried to not deal with any of that, and then chose a later date.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, and we have 2 dogs, as I've said.
One's name is Zeus.
And the other is Zidon.
For Poseidon. So he
not
was
his name.
actually supposed to be called Hades. And I told her we should call him Hades because there was just something about him that gave me Hades vibes. But
And now we are living through it.
exactly.
Every
Now
day.
he has such a kind name and he's not afraid of water. But Zeus is afraid of water.
Yeah. And I think that brings you up to speed with our life at the present moment. So we're going to go into the Q&A.
Okay, so we're now moving to the Q&A. Let me do some questions. What is something that I did you thought was exceptionally kind or thoughtful? Yeah, what did I do?
The list is so long though.
Name something specific in
So
that list.
long.
It's fine.
The nicest thing, or one of the things I appreciate the most, is breakfast during the weekend or Saturdays, like when I actually have time to eat breakfast at home. I think Saturdays is mostly when you do it. So Miguel wakes up, Miguel wakes up first, and I obviously wake up a few hours later, and then he uses his time usually in the morning to prepare breakfast for us. And this morning, actually, he surprised us with us being myself and my sister was here with pancakes for breakfast, which he's never made. And I just think I'm learning more and more stuff about him every single day, and it's always just good stuff. So yeah, that's my answer.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna ask you the next question. What is our greatest strength as a couple?
I've always said it. It's introspection. our ability to be able to review our actions, especially in moments of conflict. Yeah, I feel like sometimes the heat can chow us and we might say things that we don't mean, but I guess through introspection you get to reflect on what you did as an individual, and you come back and provide feedback to one another and communicate. So I think that obviously communication will always be the most important thing that one needs to do, but over and above that, you need to reflect, you need to introspect, and then determine what could have been the better course of actions, because that's how we retrain ourselves to
And
become better
apologize if
partners.
you're in the wrong.
And apologize. So yeah, I think it just allows you to move from strength to strength.
Yeah, definitely.
My one to ask you, what could we do to make our relationship stronger?
Yeah.
You?
It's probably me. Yo, okay, let me say it like this. Sometimes, okay, not sometimes, always, someone in the relationship has strengths and the other one is a bit weaker in that area. And on the other hand, the other person might have strengths on a different area of relationship, and you might have a little weaker aspects. So I think if I were just to sum this down into like a simple answer, it's just for us to both work on our weaknesses, not only as individuals but as people who are planning the rest of their lives together, for one to do or to improve on those weaknesses for the other. If I can mention something that I think I should probably improve on, is at times my communication, or how I deliver some of the things I say, or when to say some things, or how to say some things, and just be a bit more kinder sometimes, even if I'm cray, because like, yeah, female hormones and gents,
Yeah, there's a lot of fire, a lot of
they go
passion.
two different ways. So yeah, sometimes it's not under my control, but it is something that I personally should work on.
Don't beat yourself down. You got a bad question, man.
Okay, next question.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, what questions should couples ask each other before getting married? Let's say 3 or 2. Two
Two questions. First question: will you choose me every day? Because I guess that's what being married is about, and that's what loving someone is about. And then number 2 for me is, what can I do better? You know, and I feel like growth is a individual thing. Your English. Growth is an individual thing. Yeah, so everyone must just work on themselves, ask what can I do better, sing Mario, I choose you, you know, and then should be sorted. Yeah, I think that's my answer. Oh, so I must now ask you, what do you think the essential thing in a successful relationship is? We're not yet successful, but we'll do our best answer.
It's a process. It's a journey.
Yeah.
You don't just get it and that's where you stop. You need to learn every day. You need to strive to be the best you in order to be the best
partner.
the best we or us or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So I think one of the most essential things, I think Miguel mentioned it earlier, the ability to introspect. Not only you as a person, but we as a couple. If there's like family drama, or there's friendship drama,
Or budgets.
or there's budget constraints, or planning a wedding is stressful, falling pregnant and having kids is stressful, buying a house, buying property, buying a car, these, if you do not introspect, come back and have clear and open communication upon your introspection, then it's an essential part of the relationship that's lacking. And for us as human beings to strive to be better, introspection is a key to success. So introspection, open, clear, honest communication.
There we go.
Oh, my turn.
Yeah, you must ask.
The last one in this category.
This is a lit category, eh?
What is the best relationship advice you've ever received?
The best relationship advice. Actually, just go with the flow. I think the reason why that is the best for me is because too many relationships get chowed in the early stages for small things, you know. And somebody does something you don't like, you're already canning it, but if you really want something to work, you will see it through at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Obviously, that comes with some conditions. If somebody's being abusive or violent or just bringing you down, then obviously no. But if you really want something to work, you put in the effort. If you don't, you won't. And it's also understanding priorities.
Our next category is would you rather. So there'll be a choice between two options. Who's asking? You starting. Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather stay in or go out for a date? She'll go out for a date.
I would stay in.
It's lying. She's lying.
I mean, it depends. Yo, obviously this is not the...
Take away the depends. What would you do?
Right now.
Because it will always depend.
It will always depend.
Yeah, so where would you more likely lean to? Staying in or going out? Uber Eats or going out?
Uber Eats.
She is lying. Yo.
This is my answer.
It's fine. I don't believe it.
I would rather stay in.
Why? Why would you?
Because then I don't have to do makeup. I don't have to, like, fair enough. Sometimes you wanna like get dressed and stuff like that. But other times it's just nice to like be in comfy clothes, put on a movie or put on like sport or something, and order Uber Eats and just eat.
Okay.
And just chill.
Okay. Just chill.
Sometimes.
Just chill.
That's my answer though, not yours. Okay. Next question. Would you rather ask for help or figure it out yourself?
Yeah.
Take away the it depends.
Take away the depends.
It depends.
More likely. Ooh, the dogs. More likely, I would want to figure it out myself. Yeah, I'm a bit stubborn and I like challenges, so I'm more likely to try and figure it out myself. But I had a bad habit of it, and yeah, a lot of people told me as feedback that it's not a bad thing to ask for help. So
I can contest to that because sometimes I can say something that would save you like minimum 20 hours on solving something. And then you don't take my word for it. You just want to go figure it out yourself, and then 20 hours later come back and be like, oh, you were right.
yeah, it's most learning, you know. I'm learning
But
in the
sometimes
process.
I
I
must
know.
learn to accept somehow.
I will. Especially I'll be like, will you help cook tonight for us? Will you help massage my back? Will you help, baby? I'm accepting it. I'm joking. Okay, no, go.
You next?
I'm next. Okay. That's the same, like the other one.
Okay.
Would you rather be rich and famous or just rich? What? That's so stupid. Okay, answer the question.
You don't necessarily have to be famous if you're rich.
Okay, sorry.
But I want to be rich and famous.
Yeah, like what else are you gonna say?
Just rich.
Just rich. Okay. At this age, with all of the media we've been bombarded with,
Rich
you are
and
just gonna choose-
famous, of course.
Yeah, I see. That question.
Next question. Would you rather take a vow of celibacy or a vow of silence?
Yeah. Well, I shouldn't even. You know what, no? Jeez, man. You know
It's
what?
more like both options are difficult, man.
Yeah, because you know what? One would think the default setting saying would be to go for a vow silence, right? But now the food doesn't taste nice. Or let's say you don't eat tripe, or you don't. You.
I see what you mean.
You see what I
I
mean?
see. But you can write.
No, imagine. It's gonna take so much time. I don't like inconvenience. So it's just like celibacy will inconvenient one part of my life, but not being able to
True.
speak will impact so many other areas. So, ish,
Okay, I think we got your answer.
I'm gonna have to take a vow of celibacy.
Okay.
Of celibacy. Just like celibacy. Your
Okay,
turn.
ask the next one, yeah?
Why did I get such a bad question? Okay. Would you rather go to a bar, a club, a house party, or stay at home?
Are you coming with me or not? I'm kidding.
You can go alone.
A bar, a club, a house party.
A club. You're gonna
A
say
club.
yeah. For the house party, it depends on who's hosting it.
Yes, and how comfortable I'm at that house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
But then, if I don't know anyone or anything, or it's like a random person's house party, then definitely a club. Number one, music. It's the first thing. You need to dance.
Okay. It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Are you choosing? You're not going in the order.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting very bad questions.
I'm asking them so I don't get them.
Ask so that I can ask you a hard one. You're not of house celibacy. Jeez, man.
Would you? Yeah, okay, that's a difficult one. Never mind.
No, just ask anyone.
Would you rather spend? No, that's too easy for you. Would you rather go to a fancy, expensive restaurant or a cheaper, relaxed atmosphere where the food is equally good? Are they saying the food is the same at both the places?
Yeah. Well, the answer is obvious.
What?
I'll go to the cheaper place.
100%.
Yeah, it's like
Cheapskates for life.
if it depends, man. The only reason why I would actually go to a more expensive place is just for an experience. But 9 out 8, make it rather 8 out of the 10. If you can find a equally good.
Oh, it's about the
Yes.
food at the end of the day. Fair
Yeah.
enough, you want to have experiences, but
If I was single, it would be going to the place, for the place. But now that I'm married, it's about the food,
life is tough this side, guys.
about the food. We need to think about
It's
the
about the
stomach.
food, yeah.
I need to show that I'm married. I need to have a dad stomach,
Nee.
a husband stomach,
No one
with some
said
husband cheeks,
that. Not husband cheeks.
husband cheeks.
Okay, I think we can do 2 more.
Okay, now let me find the hard one, a very
Okay.
hard one. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, yes. Would you rather be the manager of a store with bad employees or be one of the bad employees?
100% the manager
Yo,
of bad employees. Wait.
yo.
Okay, I don't see
Yo.
myself as ever being a bad employee.
This is not about that. We get that. Answer the question.
I don't see myself being a bad employee.
So you'd want to be a manager.
I'd rather be a manager.
So it's almost like asking, would you rather take the stress or give the stress?
I see what you mean.
Yep. Or take the stress.
Am I still happy?
What person is happy taking so much stress?
But people can change. And people can resign. And new people can come.
You're making the
and you
question
can
variable
inspire
now.
change.
You can
I'd
choose.
rather be the manager of bad employees because, as I said, I don't see myself as ever being a bad employee.
Okay.
And I'd like to believe that I have the skills to inspire change in a workforce.
So you don't want peace, you want problems.
I can make problems into peace. Turn English.
You know, with that English, no. No.
With that English, I can't be a manager.
No, you'll be a bad employee. Okay, let's move on. Oh, you must also
Last
know.
one.
Yeah.
Would you be the absolute ruler in a tiny country or an important politician among many other important politicians in a large, powerful company? Your country.
Well, I would choose the latter. This is because if you are a leader of a smaller country versus a big politician in a bigger country, your earnings, reputation, like if your earnings are probably much better, I would believe you're exposed and your lifestyle, you're exposed to much more, not really. Your lifestyle
But
is just
as
better
the
in that
leader
country. Yeah, but
of a smaller country, you can also be exposed to that.
yeah, but your lifestyle may not be the same. And if your lifestyle is way better than the people, then it looks like you're a dictator. So I don't want to look like I'm a dictator.
But you are the absolute ruler.
So you see now, so you're asking me, do you want to be a dictator or
Do you want
choose
to be
a politician?
dictated? Because in a big
Yeah, it's
country with
okay.
a lot of politicians, they are still being dictated by an absolute power, if we want to believe it or not.
Look,
Regardless of what that
at
absolute
the
ruler
end
might
of the day, it's about what happens after your term. The person who catches the most flack is the face of the thing. I don't want to catch or get any flack. I just want to chill, also have
But
enjoyment.
it's a big responsibility, so
No,
there has
it's
to
not.
be some flack at some
No,
point in
but just be
time.
the guy catching the flack. Not that I'm covering up, I'm just saying that
Yeah.
if you're the face, you get chowed more than not being the face. Yeah.
Okay. So we've come to the end of our video. This was just, as I said, a short video just for us to introduce ourselves and just have a little fun with some questions.
It was intense.
It did get a bit intense at some point
I'm
in
feeling
time.
the sweat here. These things are gonna fall out soon.
Hey,
Yeah.
leave my hair.
Yo, it's so sweaty.
Leave my hair.
People were getting hot in here.
It's just because I'm sexy. But anyway, let's not talk about that. As I was saying, if you guys enjoyed the video, please do like and comment. If you share similar views or have different views and opinions, we'd love to engage with you guys on the platform. And
Especially the celibacy question.
especially the celibacy question, yes.
Yeah.
And especially from males. I would like to hear it from males.
I was gonna lie and say silence, but I didn't want to lie, man.
Yes, so let's like, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, if people still use Facebook. Our handles are all down below.